Hello guys, welcome. Let's get to it. So what I want you to do now is go to File, create a new slide, a new blank presentation. I'm going to erase these two boxes. I don't need them because I'm going to show you how to create your own. Uh, to set up our document size correctly, we'll have to go to Design, Slide Size, Custom Slide Size. Today, business card will be 9 by 5.5 centimeters. Press enter. Don't worry about any of these two options. Just click whatever you feel like. Okay, now everything is set up and I want to change the color of my background. And to do that, just right click, format background, solid fill, and change the color to black. Black, it's kind of my favorite color for today. Yeah. Close this menu. And now what I'm going to do is create a 5 millimeter margin all around my workspace. And to do that, I'm going to show my ruler and guides. To do that, just go to the View tab, check Ruler and check Guides. There you go. Okay, so what I want is to create another 4 sets of guides, one for the left, right, top, and bottom. To do that, I'm going to right click here in the middle or from whatever place, right click, and here under grid and guides, first I want to change the settings of my grid and guides. So I'm going to check snap objects to grid, and under grid settings in the drop down menu, I'll change these to be 4 grids per centimeters. And the reason for this is because each time I move my guides around, all things will be snapped and will be moved by 0.25 centimeters each time. Hit OK. And to create a new set of margins or guides, right click again, under grid and guides, the little arrow here, add vertical, and add 2 horizontals. There you go. Fantastic. How do I move my guides? Well, that's very easy. You just have to hover or rest the mouse over one guide, and when you see the changing of the two-headed arrow, that's your cue to select them and also right click if you also want that. Okay, so how do I move? As I said, rest the mouse over, left click on your mouse and keep the left click under, all right, and drag them from left to right. And this guide this time needs to be set to 4, and the same thing for the other one. There you go. And for the top and bottom, we're gonna set these to be 225. Fantastic. We already created our workspace to be clear and even, and we're gonna create our text box. So under Design tab, Insert tab, Text box, double click, and fill the space of the box to be named. If you can't see what it's under these text box, just double click, and under Home, go to the A with an underline color over, click on the drop down menu, which is the arrow that goes down, and I'm going to choose white so I can see it better. And before we continue, I'm going to select the text box, right click, and the last option, which is the format and shape. What I want to do is change its size and properties in the text box option. And here under left margin, I'm going to set all these numbers to be 0. So my text box, it's not too big. And another thing I want to do is check this box that says wrap text in shape. So every time I put something more inside here, the box will automatically resize to fit the text. Okay, that's great. Keep the format menu here because we're going to use it for something more. And select this text box, and I'm going to copy and paste Beautiful. Now double click, and in here we're going to create title. I don't like the way it's set up, so I'm going to select it, and here under the home tab, here I'm going to choose 14, and for the title it's going to be 7.5. Beautiful. Yep. Okay, another thing I want to do is uncheck the properties under grid and guides settings. The snap objects to grid, I'm going to uncheck it now. Click OK. Because each time I want to move around my boxes, I want to move them freely. And if I have that option checked, it will constrain the movement under the grid lines spacing, and I don't want that. Okay, so I want to create a divider here, and to create a new shape, we will go to Insert, Shapes, and Lines. To create, we can double click it as well, but it will create this line just diagonally. I don't want that. To return back, just press Ctrl Z. Go to Insert tab again, Shapes, Lines, and I'm going to click, and I'm going to keep clicking on the left mouse, and I'm going to drag it down, so because I want to create it just straight down. So I'm just going to stop it, and to change the color, we'll go to Shape Outline and click White. I'm going to move it, and to move it, just rest the mouse over the shape, left click, keep left clicking, and move these here. Fantastic. And now what I want is to change the width. So as long as you have the format shape menu here, go to line, and here we're going to change the width to 1 point. So it's nice and thick. Yes, I said it. Okay, close this menu so we have more space. And now I want to move my name and my title just over here. And I want these two boxes, so just select these, go to home, and the alignment, in this case, I want it to be to the right for both these boxes. And I'm gonna use a shortcut now to copy and paste, which is select the box you want to copy and paste, and Control C and Control V. There you go. And I'm going to set this box to the right size. I'm going to align it to the left, and in here I'm going to put T for telephone, fax, mobile, and email. Wonderful. I'm gonna select it again, and here under home paragraph, this setting which is the line spacing, I'm going to choose 1.5. So I have more space and it's not so close to each other. I'm going to just change the size of these. To change the size of shapes and boxes, what you have to do is just rest the mouse over and click one of these dots. Keep left clicking so you can move them up or down. To select both of them, just keep the left clicking on just an empty space area and fill this rectangle. To select both of them, just go down so they're in the middle, and do the same for the name and text. You can also select the box, press Shift and click another box, so both of them are selected. Yeah, let's go over here. Fantastic. You can move those boxes by just clicking the directional arrows here on your keyboard. There you go. So now what I want to do is create a new box. Just select the title, Control C, Control V. I'm going to snap it over here at the bottom of my margin. And for this one, I'm going to choose 7. And I'm going to double click inside and put address. And I want this to be aligned in the center. So everything will be be created from the center on. Okay, so now if you have a logo that you want to put here, and because it's your business, of course, I'm going to the Insert tab, Pictures, go to whatever folder you have your logos or your images inside. So I'm going to choose my logo, Insert, and it will automatically fit the entire workspace. So remember, click the image, box, or shape, and here in these dots, whatever dot that is set on the corner, just keep left clicking and drag it down so you can reshape the image or whatever shape you like. And I'm going to put it just right here. Okay, fantastic. All lined up. And as soon as you finish with all the steps and you fill all the boxes with your info, if you want to save this file and send it to the printer, well, let's go to File, Export, Create PDF/XPS document, and here Create PDF. I'm going to just save it here in the desktop area, and I'm going to introduce BC, which is just an abbreviation. Publish, and it will show up on over your default browser, which is mine, the Google Chrome, or it will load up in Acrobat, which is just a default previewer of PDFs. So thanks for watching the tutorial, and if you have any comments, well, just put them over there. And if you need anything regarding, I don't know, if you want to learn more about PowerPoint, Word, Excel, or any other program, just let me know. Thank you and bye.